What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I have a set of quite interesting news. So we have an update from the litigation part of the MMTLP story. We have very important update from the so-called whistleblower that gave some sensitive information to the authorities. And well, I have to admit that we have plenty of news that might lead us to very interesting conclusions. And before we dive deep into all of these, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. TRWV hit a stop loss order and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my safe haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market. So, and let's begin with this news. You know that MMTLP History Channel and Sam Outlier 999 are the people who who has a quite opposite opinion to the general opinion of MMTLP community. Their point of view is that the main problem of MMTLP community lies in the field of the board of directors. And to be honest, I also respect this point of view, but I think that SEC and FINRA are involved in this story as well. And for some reason, I didn't visit their Twitter accounts for quite a while. And for some reason, just this morning, I found out that these accounts were protected. They became invisible for the general public. And to be honest, I don't know why did they do it. Probably they do it because they were attacked by the MMTLP community because of their point of view, or they want to hide some information, well, for various reasons. I don't know, to be honest, but this is the fact. These two Twitter accounts closed, protected basically their posts. So, and let's switch to another news. Junk Savvy just several hours ago wrote this tweet. Torchlight Energy Investors. Were you an investor in TRCH in 2019 to June 2021? I need your help. Multiple investors have reached out to me regarding a Discord group that may have been discussing shorting TRCH and possibly moving shares offshore. Additionally, they received unsolicited communications via stock tweets. See below, encouraging them to short TRCH. If you have any information that may be helpful, please reach out to me as soon as possible. My DMs are open. Thanks. And you can see that she refers to the tweet that was written by Gandalf just 3 days ago. And I covered this tweet basically in my previous video with the screenshot that and this screenshot allegedly was written, and these comments were written by Energy Credit, by Jeff Davis, the person who is trying to give his point of view to authorities, and this point of view is completely opposite to the general sentiment of MMTLP community. And again, he confirms his actions with all the documents, and I covered it in my previous video, but I want to pay your attention to another quite interesting part. Guys, there is nothing illegal with the short selling of any stocks. It is a completely legitimate procedure. The only problem is the naked short sales. But guys, take a look right here. This is the investopedia.com, and naked short selling were banned from basically, let me quote you these couple of paragraphs. The legality of naked short selling varies by jurisdiction and is subject to complex regulation. The SEC introduced regulation SHO in 2005, requiring broker-dealers to ensure shares can be borrowed before short selling. The SEC completely banned naked short selling following the 2007-2008 financial crises. And guys, you know, because of this information, that naked short selling is banned, and there is nothing illegal in the discussion of any positions, whether it is a long position or short position. And to be honest, the majority of my positions are short positions because I like to benefit out of the greed of the people and of the market. That is why, guys, there is nothing illegal in this case, and I don't know what is the intention of Junk Savvy to find these people who discussed this story. On top of that, I saw that Busy Brands, the person who argues with Jeff Davis, didn't update didn't mention any other news in regards to this so-called fight against him, against the Jeff Davis opinion. And here is the reason. First of all, let me pay your attention to several tweets that were written by Jeff Davis within the last couple of days. So, on March 24th, he wrote, "Founders used to be the operator of the Orogrande for TRCH. Guy I knew spoke to them after they abandoned the project." And take a look at this screenshot. Dylan wrote this on February 28th, 2019. I enjoyed it as well. I'm talking with the CEO of Founders next week. We will let you know what I hear. And another screenshot, next letter was written on March the 6th of 2019. Spoke with the president of Founders. He acknowledged that it was a blatant pump and dump and thought the project has little to no value given the lack of market in its geography, no infra in place, and the nearest pipeline is 20 miles away. Overwhelmingly confirms that it's a joke. And guys, it is 2019 when Jeff Davis knew that TRCH was a pure pump and dump. On top of that, his tweet that he wrote right after this tweet. "Yes, I'm not a whistleblower as some in MMTLP community think. I've been in regular communications with numerous federal investigators for many years across many companies, and everything I say publicly, I tell them and more. If I was doing anything nefarious, would I be in regular contact with the feds? Make it make sense. And yes, they care what I say and think." And he added to this screenshot. You can see that the dates of these letters, emails are April the 30th of 2024. And it was written by Jeff Davis, and he wrote, "I just filed a new TRCH on," and here is the blacked out information. "I know TCRs don't get doled out quickly, but this is going to back a lot of retail investors. Someone should look into. Best, Jeff Davis." And another letter, 2 minutes for response. "Thanks for heads up, Jeff. We will reach out to our TCR folks. But if there are any documents you think warrant immediate review, feel free to send them along to me." So you can see that he's staying in touch with authorities somewhere in Securities and Exchange Commission, and I know that he has a very good experience in this field. That is why a lot of authorities uses his experience in their favor. On top of that, guys, here's another tweet that Jeff Davis wrote again on March 24th. This was unsolicited request from the SEC asking for help on a different cause. I didn't submit TCR, they just needed some ONG domain expertise. Put them in touch with someone that knew situation better than me, who helped them. The public is there to help the SEC and vice versa. It's what makes markets safer. And he added this screenshot of the official document. I don't want to pay your attention any further, but let me quote you another tweet that he wrote again on March 24th. Would I be concerned if I just asked the FBI for a criminal referral under 18 U.S.C. Paragraph 1513? Section 1513 of Title 18 criminalizes retaliation against any person for providing truthful information to a law enforcement officer regarding the commission or possible commission of any federal offense. No underlying conviction is required. Reporting suspended misconduct to the SEC is fully protected. And here is the screenshot that he filed. He made a submission to Federal Bureau of Investigation, and here is the link to this document. Here is this document in details. And let me give you a summary of this document that was made by artificial intelligence. So, let me quote you from the very beginning. Formal submission to the DOJ, FBI, and SEC regarding retaliation against a whistleblower. Core allegations. The document outlines a criminal referral for whistleblower retaliation under 18 U.S.C. paragraph 1513 and the RICO Act. It alleges that a coordinated group of individuals and entities engaged in a retaliation campaign against Jeff Davis, a whistleblower who reported securities violations to the SEC involving NextBridge Hydrocarbons and Torchlight Energy Resources. Key parties involved: whistleblower Jeffrey Davis. Primary alleged retaliators: Greg McCabe, John Burda, Wes Christian. Surrogate participants: a network of individuals, including Jamie Garcia, Julie J., Andrew Yagani, and Ekop Simitian, allegedly used to harass and intimidate the whistleblower. Methods of retaliation. The document claims the group utilized a retaliation playbook consisting of retaliatory litigation, harassment and economic harm, legal framework and penalties. Criminal statutes. The submission cites this paragraph, which carries a penalty of up to 10 years in federal prison for knowingly taking harmful action against a person for providing truthful information to a law enforcement. Objective. The document requests that federal authorities investigate and prosecute the named individuals for their role in the racketeering enterprise and the illegal targeting of federal witness. Strategic significance. The document serves as a formal legal justification for why the actions taken by NextBridge Hydrocarbons leadership would be treated as federal crimes rather than simple civil disputes. And guys, in my opinion, this is the reason, this letter is the reason why Busy Brands for now is not so active in this case. On top of that, guys, here is the tweet from Scott Roth. He reposted the tweet of John Rambo, and John Rambo just 20 hours ago reposted the tweet of Busy Brands, where he published some internal conversation with Energy Credit, with Jeff Davis, and John Rambo wrote, "I would forward these messages to the parties he corresponded with at university lands. Show them exactly the mental capacity of the person they hinged their reputation and the legal responsibility of university lands on. Let it begin to marinate on what's coming." And guys, Scott Roth responded to this. I'm pretty sure that the US District Court judge who said this about McCabe has a company. Busy Brands and Junk Savvy are joined at the hip with McCabe, and the courts can take judicial notice of other cases, especially on similar subject matters. McCabe is beat. And he added this screenshot from this bankruptcy court filing, and bankruptcy judge says McCabe not credible in December of 2022 ruling. So guys, very interesting update that Greg McCabe is extremely shady person, and To be honest, no one knows what was and what is his real intentions. We can only assume that, and we know for sure that he benefited out of the MMTLP shareholders because he sold substantial amount of his shares back in 2022 for the amount of more than $40 million. And yes, it is a fact that no one can deny, and I have to admit that we still have some people who don't want to admit that your money was stolen by the people who orchestrated this saga. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.